Well, howdy, 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 nearly senior citizen here. Greetings, boys and girls, and welcome to this another brand new day. It is Sunday morning, and it's hello. I haven't been doing much of anything lately. I've been boring and awful. Life is life. Thumbs up for that. Existing, though. I finally think I figured out why I'm not going out walkies as much as I have been. Because I used to go every single day, sometimes more than once a day. But that was back even when I was on methadone. My legs were uncomfortable because I would still get restless leg syndrome periodically, and my body was not comfortable with anxiety and more. Now, since I've been off methadone, life got pretty hard for a while. It was not good in the slightest. But I think finally the methadone half-life is it's out of my system finally, because it has a long half-life. Months after you quit taking it, it's still affecting you, not pain-wise, but your body is still going, hey, where's the methadone? Finally it's done. That is good and bad. The good part is my body is no longer as uncomfortable as it has been. I can sit again at night, which is nice. You know, I'm not reaching 10 o'clock at night and then having massive anxiety because my legs hurt, which always used to happen, especially after I quit and was off methadone. But that doesn't happen now. I mean, periodically it does. I mean, I've still got restless leg syndrome. Life is life. But on the whole, it's not that bad anymore because the methadone's finally out of my system. So I still every once in a while get it, but on the whole, sitting has become a lot easier. And so I don't have that impetus, that push, that, oh, I can't sit here anymore. I've got to get up and go anymore. Now it's, well, gosh, you know, I could get up or I could play another run of strafe, and guess which one I end up doing. And that's not a good thing, because especially with all the potatoes that I've been eating this month, and potatoes, as good for you as they are also very starchy and filled with massive carbohydrates. And carbohydrates are not inherently bad. They are a necessary nutrient. They are energy giving. That's fine. That's good. But moderation in all things. You don't want to just eat all carbs. You don't want to eat just all meat. You don't want to eat just all one thing. And I've gone through almost my entire 2 bags of potatoes this month. I've not gained any more than like maybe 1 or 2 pounds, but my anorexia, which is still mild, but I've never treated it, as my weight creeps up, is going, oh, you need to stop eating. You need to stop eating. You need to stop eating. So that's fun. Now, like I say, I've only gained like 1 or 2 pounds, but that's enough. Especially since, you know, the first half of my walk up to Walmart when I do these walks has become more difficult because I don't do it as often now. So I'm having more difficulty pushing my way to get there. Now, when on my way back, my body's back into what it should be doing and everything is great and I don't have any issues that way. Pain-wise, no fun. I mean, when I get back from my 2-hour walk, I am broken. Just broken. But I don't have that anxiety that I used to have because the methadone's finally out of my system. So that's good. But it's just harder to get up and to push myself to go to take that 6-mile round trip. I'm still periodically, when I'm not making the Walmart trip, excuse me, able to make the trip around town. So at least I'm walking around town more often than not. Like I say, I didn't go walkies last night, so I gotta make sure I keep that up. I mean, I still do, having a low pulse. And I reached having a resting pulse of 44 beats per minute, and that's nice. I don't want that to go up any further than, say, 50 beats per minute, and I'm getting right around that. So I need to keep my heart nice and strong and my lungs with good oxygen interfacing, whatever the word is, oxygen interchange, or whatever it is your lungs do. And of course I'm having to make sure my shirt stays hanging symmetrically. And of course it's my knockoff t-shirt here with the pot leaf on it, but then it's Herbalife instead of Herbalife, which doesn't make sense. Herbalife? But it was just an excuse to have a big pot leaf on it so that people would buy it. I think I got it, I can't even remember where I bought it. So, I mean, it wouldn't be a Walmart t-shirt. So, who knows where I bought it. Haven't been doing much of anything else either. Still always thinking of stories. And I was trying to think of something that still I'm not sure if I want to do now, because Night Vale has kind of poisoned the well for everybody else trying to do any sort of other radio type thing. Because I've got like this here, WNKLV at 3 a.m. on your AM dial. I've got this idea for a sort of weird thing to do periodically, where there's the tiny town of Belhaven. They have a broadcast tower. It has a 100-mile radius because it's not a very powerful thing. And so everybody that's in the valley and in the unincorporated areas outside of Belhaven, it's only like 2,000 people, they get to hear the stuff. And if you happen to be going, sorry about the very poor English. If you happen to be on the interstate, it goes through the bubble of radio because it's in a valley. Again, not a very strong broadcast tower. But if you're for 15 minutes of broadcast time, you're through the bubble and then you're out of the interstate. So, the fellow just says, and welcome to WNKLV at 3 a.m. Whether you're dialing in on analog or tuning in digitally, welcome to the tiny town of Belhaven. Whether you're within the 100-mile radius of our broadcast tower or you're just passing through the bubble on the interstate. But it's a tiny town, and they've got that little thing, they're in the church caught fire 20 years ago. But the basement was fine, and so the radio place bought the basement, moved in there. They have a broadcast tower. It's all primarily underground, but it's just a little tiny radio station in the tiny town of Belhaven. But if you do anything weird on that, automatically you're just a cheap Night Vale knockoff. Even if you're not. So I'd like to do this thing as a sort of radio broadcast thing where it's a YouTube video, but there's no video. It's just going to be me doing a radio thing, and then it's one of those, you just listen to it sort of things. But I don't want to just be a Night Vale ripoff or being accused of being a Night Vale ripoff. And if you don't know what Night Vale is, of course, look up Night Vale, Google it. It's a really cool, awesome podcast. Hopefully they're still doing it. Not sure if they are, but I mean, they'd be crazy to quit. So hopefully they are. But it's any of those things. I mean, I don't know. I've got ideas for things, but I don't want to just be ripping anything off, nor do I want to be just accused of being ripping things off. So we'll see what happens. Hopefully good things. Hopefully. God's above. It was a half hour. I waited a full half hour after my THC concentrate oil dabs. That's just, you take your stick, You get your concentrate on it. You take flame. You apply it to a nail or bucket. You take the concentrate. You put it on the nail or in the bucket. The heat melts it. You inhale the vapors. That's known as a dab. It's not any of this whichever direction you're supposed to look. I don't know how that thing goes. I don't do sports and I don't play Fortnite, so. But I waited a full half hour before I started recording just to see if that would help, and I'm still having to clear my throat. Yay! Of course, I've only been up out of bed for like an hour before I started recording. Well, no, I showered, so definitely a thumbs up. Oh, there was something else I wanted to say, too. Good golly, Miss Molly. Now I can't remember, and it was, oh, my shirt drives me crazy. I don't know why it just won't hang symmetrically. Because it's, well, the perversity of the inanimate tends towards the maximum. Thumbs up for that. I really wish I could remember what I was going to say. It wasn't intensely important, but it was one thing that was weighing on my mind as a, hey, you need to talk about this. And then, no, gone. Just a vacuum where the thought used to be. Leaving me going, good golly, Miss Molly. One thing that does leave me irritated is, let's see. Yeah, it is this side. This side droops too much when I talk, and I hate that. It's when I got my teeth pulled out. It must have damaged some of my facial nerves. Hopefully, they will heal because nerves do heal. That's why I can use this hand after I severed my radial nerve. And so, hopefully, the droop will pick up and I won't be drooping as much because I can pull it up if I concentrate so that I don't have a droop. But I have to concentrate on it. Otherwise, I'm just talking with one side of my mouth, basically, and that's really, really irritating. Yay. Thumbs up for that. Oh, gosh, that was another thing I was going to say because I just thought of it while thinking about that, and now it went as well. Good golly, Miss Molly, that really blows. Luckily, though, this is just a bubble sort my brain sort of thing, where thank you for coming along with me on this journey of exploration, but I just turn on the webcam and go. Sometimes I'm able to remember what I want to talk about. Sometimes it's just whatever happens to spark at random as I'm talking. And sometimes I got an idea of what I want to talk about and it's not the cannabis. Although that doesn't help on short-term memory loss. But it's the fibro and more, because I live with fibro fog almost constantly. Yay! Yay! Such is life. Such is life. Well, good golly, Miss Molly. There was something else that I was going to talk about, but damned if I can remember what it is. All of my hamsters are sleeping, so... Well, good golly, Miss Molly. Because I can't remember, let's see if I remembered to open up 24 hours worth of comments in my community tab. If I did, I'm going to thank 20 to 25 people for having left me a comment. It is a range of 20 to 25 because even though I count American Sign Language with my depression and fibro, and you saw me forget at least twice. Oy vey. So, my apologies. If I mispronounce the username, no disrespect is intended. I'm an American English speaker, and of course... I'm not reading the comments right now. I'm going to read them afterward, but for right now, just thanking you for having left me a comment. Good comment, bad comment, indifferent comment. Fact is, you left me a comment. Greatly appreciated. So let's see if I remember to open up 24 hours worth. Son of a gun, I did. Russian timing, greatly appreciated. And stock Vercast? Ooh, I'm nowhere close. But thank you very, very much. And Marilee Cachero, good to see you in the comments. The 225th AC? Another unpleasant person. It's... Siobi Savage? I'm nowhere close, but thank you very, very much. And we kick butt for days. Son of a gun. Paladin Walliam, greatly appreciated. Lord Blasphemer, Acolyte of Bohamet, Baphomet, of, actually spelled O-V. So, thumbs up and thank you very, very much. Juan Romero Garcia, greatly appreciated. Bo Brown, thumbs up and thank you. Ice Damon, greatly appreciated. Alex Carmona, thumbs up and thank you. Kathy Kiskat, greatly appreciated. Hi Mista, thumbs up and thank you. Terminal_dead, greatly appreciated. And then there's Sebastian Ferris, greatly appreciated. Mary Price, it wasn't a good day. Mikey Hernandez, greatly appreciated. Hakuyuki, And Aurelia Austria, thumbs up and thank you. Declan Dorsey, greatly appreciated. We have Batman, big fan, thumbs up and thank you very much. Carmen Gonzalez, greatly appreciated. Brandon Garcia, thumbs up and thank you very much. And last but not least, Seth Drew, greatly appreciated. Each and every one of you. You get me out of my head, into the world, dealing with real people, and that's a very good thing. Thumbs up. Greatly appreciated. When you're depressed, as I am, I want to get back on medication. I haven't been able to yet and can't afford it yet. Then it's important to get out of your head, dealing with real people. And hey, if you can check out my various links, I have Twitter, Facebook, GoFundMe, Patreon.com, NearlySeniorCitizen.com. If you could donate to my GoFundMe campaign or become a Patreon.com patron like one of these beautiful and awesome people, that would be beautiful and awesome. But if you cannot donate or you simply do not donate, I do take all good wishes and I deposit them in the bank of my heart where I draw interest. So thank you very much. If you could toss me a like, I do appreciate all the positive validation I get from my existence. And of course, if you could subscribe to the channel and hit that bell, because otherwise YouTube isn't going to tell you when my videos come out. That would be very cool, greatly appreciated. I would understand if you did not wish to, but if you do so, I will try to keep you entertained from now until the literal end of time. Well, one thing to talk about, there was another spider down in the basement. Down in the bathroom again. Not a big one, just a little tiny wolf spider up on the juncture between ceiling and wall. So I watched that thing. I mean, it's not going to live for long. Spiders don't. It's either going to die of old age or starve or get eaten or travel onward. But for the time, it was another little fuzzy pal. I have gotten better in my arachnophobia. Much, much, much better. Amazingly so. I mean, when I've got little spiders now I find them on little bits and places here. Because again, I keep the window open because it's summertime and I want air and it's wide open with the box fan there. So bugs get in and spiders come in to eat the bugs. And so I find little spiders periodically in places. But now I've gotten to the point where I can just grab it off the web, and if it comes up onto my finger, I don't even freak out about it. It's just like, get over and move it to the hamster cage and put it into the hamster cage, because welcome to the Thunderdome. If you survive the hamster cage, well, welcome back out to the rest of the room. But it's either the hamster's gonna get you or you're gonna figure out how to get out. I don't mind spiders. They are really amazing creatures. I gotta say, they have a terrible alien beauty. And they do. And I mean, they're streamlined for killing. So, thumbs up for that. Gosh, golly gee whiz. Well, because I can't think of anything and I don't want to pad this out, it's going to be another shorter video today. Well, life is life. I got this video that you're watching right now, in case you didn't notice. Got another one I need to edit and render. Going to record something to edit and render. Let me know if you think I really should do this radio type thing, because I'm really unsure. I'd love to do it, but I really don't want to be accused of just ripping off Night Vale. So you take care. Have a great day today. I will see you on the flip side, my friend, and that is a very good thing. We shall see. I need to figure out a way to make a living somehow.